Hey, what's going on, guys? Rob with 3STRONG here. Today I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about the squat. I have another video about how to squat, but that's just a body weight squat. That's the basics. What I did is I got you guys down on a box because the bottom position is the most difficult position when it comes to the squat. We can compromise our back position if our hamstrings are too tight. We can shoot those knees forward and put too much tension on those knees. But today we're actually going to go in the rack. I'm going to show you how to get that bar on the shoulders, how to maintain your posture so you don't hurt yourself. First thing is you want to set that rack up below the line of your shoulder. You definitely don't want to go up on your toes to get into that rack, especially as you go heavier and heavier. When you get tired, you definitely don't want to have to kind of jump into the rack. You just want to be able to go straight into the rack. Essentially, you're just going to kind of fall into the rack. And that's another point, is that you're not going to come out this way and then go backwards. You want to be able to face the rack and then back out, do your set, walk back into the rack, get it back on the pegs. You would rather go forward into the rack than have to go backwards and try to find it. No bueno. You don't want to miss one of those hooks and have the thing fall on you. No good. But let's get that barbell set up on the shoulders. A lot of times you see people do this wide grip, and what that does is it compromises their back position. If you bring those hands in, it actually squeezes those muscles together, and now you have a nice pad with the traps here on your shoulders. So when you're getting set up in that squat, get the hands set up evenly, get underneath, and then you're going to squeeze those elbows back together. And the position is actually not on the neck. You want to get it right across the tops of the shoulder blades, right on that nice pad you have there. And then from there, you have that tension, and then you're going to breathe out, squeeze those abs nice and tight. Again, we're going to start with this box. So you go down to the box, reaching that butt back, keeping that posture, and then driving up. You do not want to push those knees forward. Notice how my body naturally is going to angle forward slightly. This is something that I see people do all the time when they get weight on their back. They feel like a straight back position is a vertical back position, and that's virtually impossible. Well, it's not impossible, it's just that notice the difference between these two squats. If I get the barbell on my shoulders and I keep a vertical back, literally straight up and down, I have to jut my knees forward and my heels come up off the ground to get into that position. I know that seems like a safe position, and it is for your back, but now what you're doing is you're compromising your knees and your ankles, and it's going to lead to other issues with your lower body. You need to be comfortable with just allowing yourself to push the butt back, and now the shoulders are going to counterbalance as you come down. Just be very, very comfortable with that bar on your back. The box, I highly recommend that you start with the box, get that butt back, and then drive up off that box. Because the worst thing that can happen, especially with lighter weight, is that you just have to sit down. No big deal. No big deal. So, let's go through that one more time. Get your box, get that rack set up just below the shoulders so you don't have to go up to it. Get that set up right above the shoulder blades. Squeeze the elbows in. Take a step back. Keep that butt back. Drive straight up. Hello. Do your reps, and then you're good to go. And then you guys can add some weight on there. But back squat, good stuff.